welcome to another virtual program here for the Mega Brain Kids Club. I have Erica here with me because we are doing a collaboration with the PIXLab. So we are going to be learning how to do some laser cutting for our little Stack the Cats box. So let's go ahead and move over to the laser and see how that's done.
All right, so the laser cutter is a really exciting piece of equipment. If you haven't seen it before, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how it works. This whole thing is like a giant printer, but instead of printing with ink, it prints with a laser. So we start on the computer and we come up with our design, and then the computer sends it over to here to the printer, where it talks to there's a laser tube in the back here that shoots a laser through a couple of mirrors. So it shoots this power here, over here, and then it hits a mirror, and that mirror reflects the laser up, and then it hits another mirror, and that mirror is tilted, so then it hits that and reflects it over, and then there's another mirror. It's a lot of mirrors. There's another mirror that's tilted this way, so it hits this mirror and it shoots it over here, and one final mirror shoots it straight down. And then there is a piece of glass that is caved a little bit, so it's focused based on the distance away from the material that you're working on, and so that's where the heat comes in. So it shoots the laser down and it heats up and it cuts out the material or etches onto the wood based on what your design is. So I'm going to put this back here. We're going to take our ordinary piece of plywood, stick it in there, and then we'll set it to print. And now that the laser is done, we'll just lift up the lid. And we have our laser cats. Wouldn't that be cool if they really were laser cats? Then we can just pop them out. And they're done. All right, we'll head over to the table to Taylor and we'll see how to assemble the cool boxes that these are going to fit into.
Okay, so now we have our box laser cut and our cat's laser cut. We are going to assemble our box. So this is what it will look like when it's done. It's got a moving lid. So let's look at the parts we have here. There's 6 pieces. This square is the bottom. This one with the little tabs on the top, that's going to be our lid. We have 2 that are flat on the top and kind of ridged on the bottom. Those are going to be the long sides. And then we have 2 with circles cut in the corners. Those are going to go on the other side, and those holes are where we put these little tabs in. So you will also have a little pot of glue and a paintbrush to help you glue everything together. Now it might help to have another set of hands when you're doing this, just to help so the glue sets, but basically it's just a puzzle piece. So you'll put one on the corner there, and then grab the other side, and this one slides in. So you'll slide that in, and then you'll put this one down and lock it into place. So we want to make sure that that hole has that tab in it, and all these holes have a tab in them as well. So we can hold that kind of tight if you can, and then what I'm doing is I'm just going to paint the glue right in the seam here. 2 sets of hands would work the best. So I'm going to hold it together and finish gluing it down. And in your kits, you will also get a watercolor palette. It has not come in yet, so we don't have it, so we're not gonna make you watch us decorate them. But you will get a whole watercolor kit that you can decorate your box, you can decorate your cats, however you'd like.
Man, I want to decorate. If you have enough glue, I would recommend going along the creases too, like the up and down. And this is just Elmer's glue. Oh, just kidding. This is tacky glue. So if you really are struggling with this, I bet you could ask your parents to go to Walmart, and it's really cheap. You can buy some.
We've got our box assembled. So, we've got our box done, we've got our cats cut. So the point of all these cats are to stack them up. So kind of an engineering challenge for you. All the cats are completely random, so you might get some in your box that somebody else doesn't have and vice versa. So I've got a good assortment of ones here, and what I'm gonna do is try and find a flat one and one that kind of has a thing, and I'm gonna make them stand up. And I'm just gonna keep adding cats until it either falls over or I build a huge stack. And you can also use your box and help you stack things on that. So we've got, and I chose cats because their tails and their legs go everywhere, so they're fun to stack with. But if you ever have done like a monkey in a barrel or something like that, that's where I got the idea from. So the point of the game is to just stack up as many cats as tall as you can. And that's it. It's a pretty fun game to play. And that's it from us here, the Mega Brain Kidz / PIXLab collab. So we hope you guys have a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us.